Obviously, they're a little different as a child than as an adult. Larry Bird was my favorite player of all time. Still is, but you know, we were big time Celtics fans as kids. My dad playing on the team and all. And, not really recognizing what, you know, how big that rivalry really was then. And then I got a chance to play in it, being drafted by the Lakers, obviously, and playing them in 2 different finals, and seeing how much hatred was really there between the 2 teams was pretty awesome. It was a lot of fun. So you know, obviously, it's one of the best in all of sports, and it makes for an entertaining game most times.
Luke, have you had a chance to talk to Lonzo about his brother's arrest?
No, I haven't talked to him about it yet. But at some point today, I'll check in on him, see how he's doing with it.
Have you noticed any difference in terms of how he's acting so far?
Lonzo? No. Lonzo he's the same no matter if it's a preseason game or a big-time television game, practice. He keeps the same appearance no matter what's going on.
In general, what's your approach when there's a potential off-the-court issue that may impact your player as far as their preparation, things like that? What's your general philosophy in handling those type of situations?
Generally, I just like talking about things with the guys. You know, obviously, there's, you know, it's important to me to always remember there's a human element to what we do, and that's part of being a coach is helping, especially when you have a young team like we do. You know, helping guys through situations. I don't think this will, you know, affect Lonzo that much, but it could. So I'll make sure that I talk to him, and if he needs anything, then in any situation, we'll be there for our guys.
Luke, your dad's with things in China. Have you talked to him, or has he been following the situation through his eyes at all?
No, I got a text message of him at Disneyland singing and dancing around, but that was about it from his wife Lori. But I haven't spoken to him.
Do you think Lonzo feels the pressure of being the number 2 overall pick, and that he probably tries to measure himself up against some of the other high draft picks?
I have no idea. I don't think he plays like he has pressure on him. But as far as if he has it, that's, you know, only he can answer that question. But he seems to play like he's just out here, you know, trying to win games with his teammates.
Luke, what's the key to galvanizing so many young guys who don't know what NBA life is like, or they're just learning and you're trying to win games?
Well, to me, that's why I've been saying all year. It's not winning games isn't the most important thing for us right now. Building habits, building an identity, which our guys are doing a great job of. They're way further along in this early season than I thought we'd be at this point. They've been giving a consistent effort on the defensive end, which is, you know, to me, our number 1 priority is building a defensive identity to a certain extent, and our guys have been great at that. So it's nice. We want to win every game we play in, but that's not the most important thing. So we're going to keep, you know, we'll make mistakes, we'll learn from them, and that's on and off the court. You know, this is our first road trip as a group. We've had nothing but one-day game road trips so far. Back-to-backs or, you know, a half a day in Portland type of thing. So by the end of this week, I expect that they learn more about the NBA, and that's just kind of the process that we're in right now.
Is Vander with you guys for the whole trip?
Yeah. Well, we anticipate him being with us for the whole trip. Yes.
What's the thinking in using some of his days now?
Well, it just, you know, knowing that this trip is a long, hard trip. He's somebody that I feel confident and comfortable in if we need some scoring, in case we get to one of the stretches where we stall out. You know, he knows what we're running. He's been around our guys, and just kind of an insurance policy in case anything happens.
How challenging will this matchup be for Lonzo against Kyrie compared to some of the other top point guards he's seen?
Well, in this league, it's every night. You know, there's really at that position, there's no one you're getting a night off from, and they're each uniquely different. Kyrie's having a hell of a year so far, and in this offense, he's a monster to deal with all that spacing and cutting and shooting around him. So, you know, he'll have his hands full, but it's Zoe's job to push it right back at him and try to attack him and try to have the same thing said about him at the end of the night.
Lonzo's dad is a huge personality. How much of that infiltrates into your team, or do you just draw a line and say, hey?
Nothing infiltrates into our team. The influence he has is on his son and who his son is and the way he carries himself. He obviously says his opinion, which is fine. He's allowed to do that, but we don't make decisions based on that. And I've said before, I think he's done a great job with Zoe. Zoe's a humble young man. He works extremely hard. He's unselfish. His teammates love him. So, at the end of the day, he's done a fine job raising his son.
Luke, you've a player on your team now who's